Alright, we are out on social, we're out on Discord. We give blessings and thanks to the internet gods for a strong connection tonight. And I've got some sinus stuff going on, so I'm going to apologize in advance for sniffles and snuffles. It's really hot. We haven't had rain in a few days, and it heated back up, and when it gets really hot, we get dust and stuff, so it's always fun. Alright. We were working on the post-Legacy of the Sith stuff, I think it's called Alliance content. But we also now have access to the Guild Invasion stuff. And because we have the Guild now, so we can start earning points towards our weekly goal. So I'm going to go out and do some questing tonight. I've already done some stuff on the broker for crafting purposes. I'm kind of maxed out with this character anyway, so right now it's just I want to finish up the storyline, and then I'm going to turn around and focus on leveling up another character. Probably not. It's not going to be the excuse me. You know what I need to finish? I have a mercenary on this server, a bounty hunter who I haven't played in years, but he's on Corellia, but he hasn't finished that yet. So what I ought to do is get that character through Corellia and then take him through like Elom and the Hutt Cartel expansions. That would be fun. And I've got some more Smuggler and Inquisitor videos coming out soon as well, so you can stay tuned for that kind of stuff. Anyway, good evening everyone. It's been a busy day. Got up early, got a bunch of videos out this morning, came back, went grocery shopping, came back, recorded some footage, took a nap, got up, did a Knights of the Old Republic overview, which I think is about 45 minutes long or so, which will come out in about 8 or 10 days. It was really interesting going back into Knights of the Old Republic for the first time in years. It looked better than I thought, but clunky as hell gameplay. But, you know, ultimately it's the story that matters in that game. And I've got Knights of the Old Republic 2 as well, so I'm going to do something around that in a few weeks. Anyway, got the guild up, I think on Monday morning here. I don't remember exactly what it was, Sunday or Monday. And we are rocking and rolling now. Got the guild ship as well. Digging deeper is the mission we're going to work on now. This says here, even though Darth Malgus is in the Republic's custody, the Sith Lord claims that his plans are already in motion. It's up to you and your allies to learn what dark ambitions Malgus was trying to achieve and stop them before it's too late. We're going to dive in. Somebody just WhatsApped me.
Kira, are you alright?
Honestly, I'm not great.
I see. Then it is fortunate I came along.
I think so too. This feeling gets worse the closer we get to Elom.
Whatever is happening to you, I don't like the sound of it.
Hey, it's okay. You know I won't let anything take me from you. Ever again.
I
What
promise
Kira is
I will never
experiencing is
die.
unusual, but there's no cause for worry. Not yet, at least.
Besides, we really shouldn't pass up a chance to figure out what's happening with us. When you came back from Elom, Scourge and I both got this weird feeling, like we just uncovered a memory. It's unclear, but familiar. Like a dream.
I tried to help Kira and Scourge clarify the details of what they sensed, to bring their feelings into focus. But my guidance could only do so much. We all agreed that further exploration was necessary. Scourge traveled to a place I am unfamiliar with. There are ruins there that he suspects may have a connection to Darth Null.
I wish the big guy was here. I can't remember the last time I did something like this without him.
It is for the best. Your paths will join again, though you must walk alone for now. My hope is that being in the presence of this fortress on Elom will make sense of the strange feelings you are having.
And whatever these feelings are, if they have something to do with Darth Null, then maybe they could help you figure out what Malgus was trying to do. Guess we're about to find out, one way or another. The recovery team Task Force Nova sent should have plenty to tell us.
That's kind of cool looking. Oh man, I should have grabbed a coffee. I did not.
Before we discuss anything else, it would be best if Kira and I familiarized ourselves with this place.
We'll meet you at the camp after we look around for a bit. We won't wander off too far.
Okay. I need to speak with the recovery team. See what they've got to say.
Oh, hello. Talo Strelic. I am honored to make the acquaintance of one so esteemed and to see that you've taken an interest in my work. This has certainly been one of the most intriguing expeditions I've ever participated in, even after all my time in the Reclamation Service. And working with a Jedi historian, I have learned many insights that are broadening my knowledge of Force-related antiquities.
It sounds like you've achieved much working with this team.
An apt observation. Believe it or not, this fortress may not have been as isolated as we first believed. Sifting through the wreckage, I've uncovered several artifacts that bear striking similarities to relics discovered on previous archaeological digs, on worlds far from this one. Once the relics here are thoroughly documented, I will conduct a full investigation into these connections. Perhaps you could provide a map that identifies other locations Malgus targeted.
It's an interesting theory.
Oh, I shudder to think what other priceless sites he may have ransacked if you hadn't stopped him.
Malgus may be in prison, but we can't be complacent.
I completely agree. If you are so inclined, I would encourage you to examine some of the relics for yourself. You'll find them around the camp. Someone with your ability should have no trouble recognizing the mystifying sensations I've described. Do let me know if I can be of any further assistance.
Mystifying sensations. Alright, well it says there's one right here. This large relic appears to have been thrown from the ruins of the fortress. It looms silently over you. Examine it. It was clearly part of a machine inside the ruins, but its purpose is unclear. Okay. On to the next. Just this like weird lantern thing. What's up, Chris? The relic vibrates with unseen energy. Examine it. You feel an uncomfortable buzzing sensation in your mind. It gets worse the longer you stand near the relic. Are you okay with the lights? Or do you want me to turn the lights off? Okay. Your pillow's under the sheets. covered in unfamiliar symbols, but its function is unclear. Should be, and its function is unclear. But that's okay.
Hello again, my friend. I'm sure you're eager to hear what we've discovered since the last time you were on Elom.
To be honest, it's not looking promising.
How so?
There wasn't a whole lot to find that wasn't completely demolished.
The team here has carefully studied everything that survived Malgus's attack, but we haven't identified the purpose of the device inside the fortress ruins.
Is there anything I can do to help figure this out?
My hope is that you could provide some wisdom, give us a perspective we hadn't considered yet,
Charge your phone, or you
especially since you and Tao saw so much of this area before Malgus attacked.
This is...
Kira,
It all makes sense. This feeling I have, why it's so strong. This is from Darth Null's machine. The one Malgus blew up?
We think so, yeah.
Null. She was one of us. A child of the Emperor.
Dun dun dun. Nehemiah asks, what do you think would be better for Whatever It Takes Trooper, operative or gunslinger? So the operative plays a lot different than the gunslinger. The gunslinger is pure ranged, and the operative, if I remember correctly, the operative uses a vibroblade and like a blaster rifle. If I remember that correctly, so that's just something to think about. It's the same, you know, it's just different playstyles. The gunslinger is 100% ranged DPS, and the operative is, I think the operative also gets sneak, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a while.
not that I'm doubting you, of all people, but how can this be?
I'm at a loss as well.
Children of the Emperor? The ones possessed by the old Sith Emperor? Aren't they all gone?
It's complicated. The children have been around for centuries, like the servants, the ones we stopped from killing Master Satil. But unlike the servants, we weren't eager recruits. The Sith took people and implanted them with a small piece of the old Emperor's power. The things he could make us do. And we didn't even know what was going on when he did it. Well, most of us didn't.
But the Emperor is gone. If he had any control left over the remaining children, that connection has been severed.
So why is Malgus so interested in one of the old Emperor's puppets? One who hasn't been around for centuries?
There may be someone who could tell us. Sahar Katin.
Who is that?
She was the Padawan of Master Elom, the leader of the expedition team that Malgus attacked.
Sahar and Master Orr lived on our colony on Osis. They were good friends.
We've scoured every corner of these ruins. Everyone Master Orr brought to Elom has been accounted for, except Sahar.
If she's not here, we should find out where she is. She needs protection.
I hope Sahar's okay. Wherever she is.
Hey, don't worry. We'll find her.
Our next priority will be identifying anything that could lead us to Sahar. In the meantime, you should go straight to the source for more information. Speak to Malgus.
Dun, dun, dun.
You think he'll say anything?
From what I understand, Malgus has unwavering confidence in his plans, despite his capture.
And if he thinks destiny is on his side, who knows what he'll say.
That's
Let us
interesting.
hope he offers something useful. I fear that our work has only just begun.
Okay, so she's capable.
Rakan? It's me. It's Sahar. Wait. Rakan. Please. Stop. What is wrong with you? I risked everything to be here and you won't even listen to me. If I hadn't saved you, who knows what these slavers would have...
What in places you talking about? I'm not a slave.
But I thought...
You left. You don't know anything. This should have been my fight. My chance at greatness. But you stole it from me. Again.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Rakan. For everything. I shouldn't have spoken to you like that, and I'm sorry for leaving you behind. I regret it. All the time. I would give anything to go back and do things differently. I know I can never completely make it up to you, but please, can I at least try? You're all I have left. Whatever you need, I can help you.
I don't need you. But I do know someone who can use you. Follow me. Keep up and keep quiet, or you're finished.
Interesting. Do we only have the two cats, Chris? We have Smeagol and Lucas. Yeah. Alright, it says here we need to interrogate Darth Malgus. Oh, a little bit of lag here for some people on the fleet. That's nice. Prison level. I don't know that I've ever been down to the prison level before. Oh, this is cool looking. Turn the camera off here for a bit.
There you are. We tried warming him up, but it went about as well as you'd expect.
He wasn't particularly forthcoming. Perhaps you'll have better luck.
Let's talk about Elom. What were you doing in Darth Nul's fortress? Are you really not going to say anything? Give us some privacy.
Are you certain?
I think this is the best way to get him to say something.
We'll leave you to it. Don't let your guard down.
That's cool.
All I want is to understand your intentions, what you were doing, and why. Why are you so interested in a child of the Emperor?
You are hopeless.
What did you say?
You're a fool. A witless, miserable wretch. And your desperate flailing against the inevitable is pathetic. You failed to see what was right before your eyes. Darth Nul was no child of the Emperor. She was the first. The mother of them all. Darth Nul created the children of the Emperor. She hunted the quarry. She broke them, indoctrinated them. His power, his will, but her methods, her inventions, until the Emperor no longer found her useful.
Everything Null had on Elom was destroyed. No one can use those machines anymore.
Do you think a Sith like Darth Nul had no other designs? Do you think the secrets buried in that fortress will stay hidden forever? This is beyond your control. Everything my plan required to succeed has happened. My vision will come to pass. Nothing you do will stop this.
I've beaten far more dangerous threats than you. You failed, Malgus. Whatever it is you started, I'm ending it.
That was interesting.
Darth Nul created the children of the Emperor? That's way worse.
Malgus must have wanted to create something similar. An army of unwitting slaves.
What a horrible thing to do. Even for Malgus.
I mean, the bar is pretty low for him. Did Malgus say anything else?
He said that capturing him stopped nothing. That Null's secrets wouldn't stay hidden forever.
Sounds like he was bluffing. Scourge and I spent years hunting down the last of the old Emperor's followers, and even we didn't find anything about Null.
And since we became aware of her existence, no one in the Force Enclave has found anything.
Non-existent records, a ruined fortress. The Emperor obviously got rid of Null and destroyed all of the evidence for good measure.
Not everything, apparently.
What do you mean?
While you were having a chat with Malgus, Master Nostoral sent these audio files over. They're from a datapad his team found after you left Elom.
Expedition report. Day 4. Jedi Master, Denon Or, Elom Recovery Team Leader. The more we examine the powerful device at the center of these ruins, the more concerned I become. There is a dark energy that radiates from it. One that I recognize all too well. I fear how being so close to it affects Sahar. But I must put my uneasiness aside for now. My focus must be finding and destroying the holocron Null left here. All of her designs, Her plans could be within. I will not stop until I erase every last dark stain left by the children of the Emperor. I must rectify all that we have done.
The plot thickens.
That's not what I was expecting to hear.
Today is just full of terrible surprises. Master Orr mentioned a holocron. I didn't see one at the recovery team's camp.
Neither did I.
Didn't see anything about a holocron on the artifact list the recovery team sent over.
So we've got a missing Padawan and a missing holocron. Could be unrelated, but I stopped believing in coincidences a long time ago.
We should focus on locating the holocron before someone else decides to use it.
Isn't this...
And there's no guarantee that it's in the possession of Master Orr's Padawan.
Isn't that the animation sequence they aired a couple years ago? Where there was that really epic fight sequence in the tomb with Darth Malgus and the Jedi, and then she ends up getting the holocron out, but the Master passes. I could swear that this is all around that cutscene that we got from that animation sequence they did on the channel. I need to go rewatch that. That was a really awesome animation sequence.
I don't like that she's out there alone. Finding her should be our highest priority.
I like this plan.
Any major decisions can be made once we actually locate Sahar Katin or the holocron.
Fair enough. This has all been a lot. I think I'll go meditate for a while.
While we're on the subject of locating Darth Nul's relics, I believe Arkan has an update on the investigation you tasked him with.
The search has been difficult. This world is even more unusual than Sanaray could have prepared me for. But I found something. There are ruins here abandoned long ago. What is left of the walls are covered in strange markings that I do not recognize. I tried to go further inside, but an overwhelming force energy keeps me from entering. Whoever left this place did not want it disturbed. Without a closer look, it will be impossible to learn anything about what Darth Nul left here. I'm sorry. I feel as though I failed you.
We know more now than we did before you left. That's something.
If Arkan requires assistance, I am ready to offer it. I will go to these ruins and search them myself.
I would appreciate any support that can be spared, but the final decision is yours.
Yeah, we're absolutely sending Sanaray.
If you need help, then it's yours. Sanaray will join you soon.
Thank you. I will prepare for her arrival, and we'll return to Odessa as soon as we know more. I will not fail you again.
That was everything on the agenda.
I appreciate all of your hard work, but there's still so much left to do. Let's get back to it.
So the plot thickens. We're learning and learning and learning more. Bit of a trek to get back to wherever it is that I'm going.
Doing the best he can.
Where is this taking me? Is this taking me up to my ship? Or do I have like dwelling? There's apparently an elevator down here. Somewhere. There's the elevator. Player ship access. Okay. That's what I thought. I need to get the ship teleport button.
Jate, you answered.
Shay, it's been a while since we spoke like this.
That it has. Been a long hunt, but I found the vermin's nest. It's on an old dirtball of a planet called Runic. Looks like the traitor got a lot more spineless parasites to rally around her than I planned for.
Love that helmet. Her whole outfit's really cool.
I know my limits. I can't take her down alone. Too many fools standing between her and me.
I love his hair. Oh, that's crazy. That Wampa in the back.
But if you help me cut through the trash, I'll make her face me. We can end this once and for all.
Other
it's
than
time for Hedda Cole to pay.
Yeah, but except now the kid's in there too. And she's got a holocron with her and a lightsaber. Bad shit can happen. Ooh, I got some I have to choose one of these. That's the relic. That's that one. I guess. Oh man, that's a hard decision. I only get to choose one. 4 small, 4 medium, 4 large centerpiece. I mean, that's pretty dope. They're all really cool though, man. Fuck. I'm gonna be coming through this again with another character, so I suppose it doesn't matter at some point. I'm gonna go with the pillar. I think the pillar looks really cool. Nice. Relic of Null Pillar. Alright, now we're supposed to meet with Shay Vizsla on Odessa.
So that's Runic. Hedda Cole's base of operations?
That's right. I also managed to piece together more about her. One thing doesn't track. She moves like a Mando, fights like she's been trained by the best, but I couldn't find a clan affiliation. I'm certain she's one of us, but it's strange. Whatever she is, people follow her. Years back, she ran a small team of outcasts for a while. They became her inner circle. This group was responsible for several raids against both Republic and Imperial interests. She owes nothing to either side. In fact, looking at her targets and the chaos she left behind, it goes much deeper than gathering resources.
There has to be a reason behind the attack on the Spirit of Vengeance and the Kadera banner.
Agreed. The only thing I know is that she holds a grudge with two hands.
What else did you learn?
She's gone to great lengths to hide her location. False trails, dead contacts, and now Runic. The planet is in the middle of some kind of electrostatic storm. Messes with communication and navigation. Prime location for a hideout. After the ambush on the Spirit of Vengeance, she's been busy building up her forces, applying pressure, and making the occasional threat to a number of clans. Rumors say her group is making a move soon.
You've been at this for months. How did you find her?
Her drive to gather more support left a trail. I admit, it was less complicated to track my targets when I was a bounty hunter and not Mandalore the Avenger. Sometimes it was an advantage, but more often my leads would scatter before I arrived. Now that I have a location, I need help getting close enough to see those blasted horns on her helmet. Make no mistake, she's mine when the time comes. Is that clear?
That'll be a good screenshot if I can remember to come here and capture that from the video. When she points her finger at him, that was pretty cool.
Understood. This is between you and her.
Meet me in the hangar. My stealth craft should get us down to the planet without being spotted. But when the time is right, Hedicole will hear my challenge and see my blade.
That was around the 36-minute mark. I need to mark that down in my book, because that was a really cool cutscene. They had a really cool thumbnail image I could pull from there. 36-minute mark. Screenshot. Alright, that has been marked down in the notebook. Time to meet her in the hangar, it says.
We're in position, Mandalore. And for the record, I'm not fond of this plan of yours.
I hear you, but I won't risk her bolting if that storm can't hide our fleet.
You could be walking into a trap.
I'm counting on it.
I'll keep an eye on things, Jakaya.
See that you do. Mandalore, good hunting.
Well, well, look who it is. I knew I should have packed my spaceship crashing pants.
Ras Ordo. Right in the middle of all this, I see.
You know me. Hate to disappoint.
Load up, everyone. Take off in 3. Time to sharpen our blades.
Here we go. Runic. Lots of rocks. Big mining venture a long time ago, but nothing since. Probably because of that. Wow. Sensors are not pleased. Lots of noise and false echoes.
Take your positions. We're going in.
The attack on the Spirit of Vengeance, now a base way out here. What changed?
A lot of credits. Raids, Clan Harangier's old money coffers, stealing cartel drops, it all adds up. Hedda builds her army with real Mandalorians, but uses Darmanda mercs as blaster fodder. They're perfect for her. No loyalty to anything. Some of them live up to the name, others are just happy to take the credits.
Makes sense. I'm betting half their troops don't even know what Darmanda means.
Okay, we're close. I know they have a base down here, but I had to back off before I could pinpoint it. Hang on! Blast! That was a probe droid. Everyone good?
We're fine. We need to track it down, fast.
Wait, give me a sec. Okay, there. Take this data spike. The signal is a little weird, but it should get the droids working for us.
Brass, I'm expecting some reinforcements, so keep an eye out.
Understood. And for the record, I prefer watching a crash landing over being in a crash landing.
She didn't laugh at that.
Everybody stay off comms starting now. That storm's giving us some cover, but we don't know who's listening.
Got no chill. Got no chill. Alright. We need to slice some probe droids. Oh, she's coming with me? Oh my god, look at that helmet. I loved her armor set, period. But that helmet. I cannot believe I have Shae Vizsla as a companion. How awesome is that? Let's put her on DPS and see how she does. Oh, this is gonna be good. I might die, but you know, kind of cool to take her along. All right.
This is the first time I've made it planetside. Not sure what to expect, so keep your eyes open.
I will.
Copy that.
Come on, we need a better view of the area.
Well, yeah, we're looking for probe droids. I hear one.
That storm is cutting down visibility.
Hedda picked her hideout well.
Yeah, she did. Alright, here's some probe droids. How close do I have to get? Oh, hang on, it has a required effect. Use it when the droid is in a shutdown state like a self-repairing mode. Was that what that red thing was? Do we have to attack them? What's up, Michael Ram? Do we have to attack these? Let's just see what happens. There we go. There we go. So you do have to get into combat.
That's the one. It's damaged, but we can't chance it sending an alert.
Data spike is online.
The droid is sending an all clear. Ras and his weird signal too. I'm also getting locations for additional droids in the area. Let's track them down.
Yes, indeed it was. Use it on the destroyed droid. When in the repair mode.
Spike in. We're clear.
Alright, that's 2 down.
down.
One more left.
That should be it.
With the conditions out here, they must swap these out regularly. Let's see if we can find where they're coming from.
Copy that. Do we have any Nescafe, Chris? No sol solable. De polvo. No. Okay. I had a weird craving all of a sudden for like a Nescafe with milk, but cold with ice. We don't have milk either. Did we go to the... Yeah, we didn't. We don't buy milk at the grocery store. So I'll need to remember to do that tomorrow morning when we go to Sanchez.
We're just technicians.
You work for Hedda Cole?
Who? No, Darmanda hired us. Look, we came straight from orbit. No questions asked. Some kind of top secret thing, okay? We're here to check on some droids.
Then you have no value.
Hold on!
Oh,
Darmanda
man.
has another group of techs down here. They're setting up a relay station to cut through all the storm interference. All comms will go through there. That's worth something to you, right?
What are you doing? Bask will kill us!
Where's the relay station?
Oh, snap.
You must be the smart one. Talk.
I don't know. Not exactly. But here, take this. Maybe there's something that can help in there.
Is Shay gonna go rogue and, like, shoot the chick?
So, what happens with me?
I make sure you survive this.
What?
Risky.
Maybe. Let's get this back to Raz.
Graham says, damn it, you convinced me to download this once I get through Mass Effect 1 and do a playthrough on D3. Yeah, this is a really good game. And every one of the storylines is pretty fun, but I tell you what, some people like the Knights of the Eternal storyline. I did not personally care for that. It was okay, but the way the storytelling was done was extremely well done, and they've just refined it since then. Because I tell you what, Onslaught and I'm in the post. This is like the post Legacy of the Sith content, so this is like the patch content that's leading up to the next expansion. So I'm getting caught up with the modern stuff. The storyline for Onslaught and the storyline for Legacy of the Sith and all this stuff has been a lot of fun. Like, just a really tightly focused storyline. Not really long, you know, I'd say maybe 10-15 hours of content, you know, when you look at each sort of expansion and storylines and stuff. But I'm not doing any of the raids or anything like that, but it's just it's good chunks of story going. Imperial Agent is a lot of fun. That's like I think that's the one I said is James Bond in space in a Star Wars setting. I could probably recall back. I don't know which one I'm going to work on after this. I don't know. Because I would like to take another character through all the Onslaught and Legacy of the Sith stuff, but I don't know which one I want to take.
Have you found anything useful on that device, Raz?
I did, despite a few interruptions. Reinforcements are here.
Not surprised to see you here, Akavi. You've been instrumental in helping against Hedda's forces.
Hedda Cole owes a debt of honor. I would see it paid.
A few more blasters to make sure we don't get eaten by some kind of rock monster.
You said you found something.
We'll talk later.
Yes, some fancy slicing and a bit of math, and I've got a likely location for the relay station. I've gotta say, this would be easier if we used comms, even if they're glitchy. Silence is just slowing us down.
We won't have to remain quiet for much longer. When the time is right, it'll be a firestorm. That relay station gives us an advantage on the ground and might put us on Hedda's trail.
About that, maybe let us handle the relay station? I've got an idea about that trail you're looking for.
Go on.
Well, the data from the device got me thinking about Hedda's base.
You know where it is?
Not exactly. Here, look at this. I added the relay station data to the patrol routes we got from the droids. See that? I mean, it's a lot to cover, but it's something.
This is good. There are only a few places her base could be. We'll need to do this on foot. Wish I had my old hunting strill.
Wait, you had a dog?
A strill.
Oh, they're the best!
Raz.
Right. Okay, yes. Second team will head to the relay tower, and you two will search for the base.
Let's get going then.
Before you head out, take these. A little something I've been working on. Lets you listen in on the bad guys. Might be handy.
I'll go prep. Give the signal when you're ready to move.
What's up, Smeagol? You waking up? Okay. Go back to sleep, buddy. It's not time for you to wake up yet. I think he just does it when he wants to make sure he's not alone in the room. He just turns over and he's like, is there other people still here? And then he starts drooling right now when he does this. He gets all drooly. We're talking about our cat. One of our cats, Smeagol, when he wakes up from a nap, he gets super cuddly and talkative. Lucas doesn't make a peep. He just keeps sleeping. What did I get there? Personal conquest increase. Alright. We need to scan. Okay, we need catching up with Ross Ordo.
Well, here we are again. Jakaya sends his regards. He said he likes knowing you've got Mandalor's back. I mean, I assume he meant my back too?
Has he had any issues since being named Arbiter for the Mandalorians?
Not really. I mean, he's very enthusiastic about telling everyone what to do. I should have warned Mandalore about that. It's strange. I saw him lead people in battle, under fire, carrying wounded, all of it. But rarely sorting out some twisty political dispute. He's good at it. Well, of course he is. I'm just getting used to the different uniform, you know? What about you? Learn to play the grouty harmonic? Save the galaxy a few more times?
Only when it needs saving. Somebody has to do it.
It's probably easier than learning the grouty anyway.
That sounds right.
Well, I'm just glad you're here to help Mandalore out.
Learn anything else while we were gone?
Not much. Comms are rough, but you knew that. Maybe we can use that to our advantage. Another thing. We underestimated our enemy's forces. The number of ships we saw coming in was impressive.
Shay mentioned Hedda has been building up her forces, but it doesn't change our objective.
That may not be our choice. Hedda's forces can cover more space with more guns. There's only so many places to hide down there.
We'll find a way.
I believe you. I've seen you improvise. Reminds me, I've got more gear to pack if I'm gonna slice a relay station.
I'll leave you to it.
Alright, so we caught up with him. Catch up with Akavi.
Akavi. I knew you'd be a part of this hunt as soon as your name came up back on Odessan.
I appreciate being asked to help in the hunt.
Anything I should know?
Missing a line of dialogue
We cannot fail. Hedda wants to be Mandalore and her power grows. Her followers were once true Mandalorians, but they were weak and they fell.
Whatever you think of them, they put up a fight when I faced them during the attack on Jakaya and the Spirit of Vengeance. Hedda has given them purpose. We should be careful not to underestimate her.
Agreed. I would be foolish to think her blade isn't sharp. But we waste time. You have a trail to follow and I have a relay station to find.
Alright. I need coffee. So I'm gonna go get coffee on the stove in my macchiato machine, making espresso. Do you want some, Chris? Do you want to share it, or do you have some? You're good. All right. If for some reason the stream stops or internet cuts out, I'll be back as soon as I can. You never know what it's gonna do when I step away, so hopefully we won't have any issues. I'll be back in a few moments. I just had to grab a bite of chicken too, guys. Chris made chicken adobado, pollo adobado, en la parrilla. Oh, I love grilled chicken of all types. So I had to have another bite. That was lunch today, but I had to have more with a bean and lettuce salad. Where are we scanning for her base? Here? Obviously, no. Where are we supposed to look? Local technology. Scan targets for audio signals. What exactly am I looking for? Is a good question. Like, oh, did I sell some stuff? No, I did not. Some messages for my companions. So far, I'm not seeing anything that I would use this on. Woo! No, it definitely tells me to go back down. I must be missing something. Or it's in a different area. Man, this thing is fidgety. What am I pointing this thing?
Dust is getting into everything.
Pack your kit. You're on patrol.
Man, there's an encampment.
Comms still acting up? Typical.
Keep an eye on the scanner. There's always something going on.
Local technology may emit signals. Scan signal amplifiers. Oh, it shows me a picture of what they are, but it shows them outside. This looks like it leads in that direction, so maybe I did figure it out. I'll need to remember to go check on my coffee here in another minute. Alright. So there's something on the map down there. Scan for head of base of operations. Alright, I'm gonna check on my coffee before we go any deeper down in this tunnel. Canyon. Yeah, I'll be right back. we're going pretty far down in the valley, it looks like, according to the map. I want to drive that machine right there. That thing's cool. Yeah, you can totally tell the new zones. They look so different compared to the old zones. Because the world building got better, the tools got better. It's the same thing with Lord of the Rings Online.
This is too easy.
Like, the current content doesn't look that bad. The old content looks a little dated. There's one right there, I think. Could be wrong.
Are those signal amplifiers? Makes sense. Comms are a mess.
Alright. We're gonna add the binoculars. And let's scan. I'm assuming I click left. Oh, that was it.
Adjusting sound.
Field Marshal wants a report on the probe droids. Dust must be making them touchy.
This is a waste of time.
Be patient. Clan of Rongir has been very generous. Our place is assured when this war is over.
Clan of Rongir?
I figured we'd see them around here. Like I said before, they're old money. Many clans got rich from plunder during the Mandalorian Wars generations ago. They want those days back, and Het is the answer. She sees the independence of that time as the purest form of honor. Problem is, mistaking greed for righteousness almost destroyed us. Let's move out.
That coffee's gonna make me hot. Tastes so good though. Fresh espresso is just delicious. Splash of sugar. I like milk, but we didn't have any milk tonight, so we gotta go get tortillas tomorrow. Tortillas a few bottles of milk. Not bottles, cartons. About the only time I'll do milk in my coffee is when I do espresso.
Then stay down!
I just got... Interesting. It's a personal aroma set. I'll give that to her. Why not?
Thanks.
Good, sweetie. You're starting to smell rank after all those days in that armor. Here's some perfume. Help out. Okay, looks like
Not even a challenge. It's too easy. We must be on the right track. See those signal amplifiers?
The armor looks like Clan Varad.
If you don't report in, I have to come out here. That makes your clan look incompetent.
I answer to the Field Marshal, not you.
Educate this new recruit, or it's on you. Clear?
Yes, Rakan.
jetpacks for
I will
win.
bleed him and his sister. Rakan earned his glory in blood. Don't shame me again in front of him.
Grab your gear. We're on watch for the landing area.
They mentioned a landing area.
Let's take a closer look.
Rakan mean anything to you?
No. Let's go.
Wasn't Big Sexy the one of the Four Horsemen, like during the late 90s, early 2000s wrestling stuff. Was it Big Nash? Nash, what was his name? Nash, something Nash. The only reason I even know that is because my roommate at the time his whole family was huge into wrestling. And so I would have to bear witness occasionally when they would all come over for pay-per-view events. Their whole family was into wrestling, man. Like, into it. Maybe should have trained through here. This might end up very badly for me. Oh no! I think we made it. Question here though is, how do I scan for whatever it is that they want me to scan for? Get a view over it. I bet it's right over here. Where's my companion? Why is she not helping? Up on all four. Well, I don't know where I'm supposed to get a picture of this or use my radio signal thingy, because this is where I came in and it's supposedly right over there, but I don't see anything. I don't see a tower. What am I missing? Supposedly up there. Is there a...
Got some signal amplifiers over there. You see them?
Oh, hang on. I'll be damned. So they wanted me to stand here, so I was looking for towers. Alright, apparently these markings on the map aren't for the towers, but just the place you're supposed to stand. Okay. Yeah, I haven't started that one yet, Mujin. The area,
See anything?
HK51.
Ships. Definitely the
It's
landing
gotta
area.
get started this week, though. But yeah,
hidden,
when I was reading
walled
it, I was
off.
like, holy moly, that's a lot of work.
We're not getting in that way. I see some Varad troops. Movement. Darmanda patrol.
You see our people on your way back?
Nothing but blasted heat and animals.
Something going on? Your techs didn't report in either.
First of all, they don't report to Varad. Second, the comms are a mess. Don't worry about it.
The Field Marshal wants that relay station up and running now.
Patrol's done. I'm off the clock.
You worthless Minog lovers. Grab your truck, people. We're checking on that relay station.
Oh, Chris, I was just thinking, you know, one of the things I could do...
A Varad patrol is headed right for our
some
people.
Of that scrap lumber.
We break comm silence to warn them. We risk jeopardizing this whole mission. They can handle themselves.
Is finally build, like, the platform for taking photos. Food photos. Like un tablero solo por fotos de la comida. Eso es fácil de hacer. ¿Sabes qué necesito comprar? Es un adhesivo de madera. Sorry guys, I got sidetracked here.
We need to help them if we can.
Harcheck. Okay, make the call. Keep it short.
Second team, you hear me?
I hear you. Comms aren't secure. This is bad news, isn't it?
Large, heavily armed squad headed in your direction, approaching your flank.
Got it. We'll be ready.
Hope that was worth it. Let's see if we can find a way into that landing area.
Okay, I have spliced into the comms. That should make things easier. You seeing anything bad out there, Akavi?
Nothing yet. All quiet.
Is the perimeter all wired up for our surprise? Okay, just asking. Spirit of communication and all that.
Movement! Perimeter breached!
Let's see what we got!
There's more coming!
Time to even the odds!
I feel like the development team has been watching a lot of Mandalorian. Alright. I gotta go heading on back. The armor brings out the booty.
I think we found a way in.
A comm tower. Guards.
Where's the comm tower at? I don't see it. Selfie! Alright, what am I missing here? Because I do not... Oh, that right there.
Cargo reference 011 SOV-2. These artifacts are tagged to be reviewed today. You think it's the Field Marshal's new recruit?
We don't ask. What about the new ship acquisitions?
Quality vessels, mostly carriers and long-haul ships being repurposed for her fleet. More on the way.
They're a shot.
We need to get in there and cut communications so her fleet can't be mobilized. We've been lucky so far.
Reputation trophy. Mandalorian requires one of our reputation points. I think it automatically applies it. It does. Okay. Alright. Time to search the comms tower. If you combine this, looking at the, because I've been playing a lot of Halo the last couple of days, these honestly play a lot like the Halo missions. It's just, it's over the shoulder instead of, you know, not quite the same. Similar.
Someone clean up this mess.
Clean up on aisle 2. Clean up on aisle 2.
And stay down.
What's up, mister? What is up?
Ready to fight. Not even a challenge. Stay down. Clean up this mess. Not even a challenge. Too easy.
Which it says Final Fantasy 14 added PlayStation Plus free teleport option, even though you don't need PS Plus to play it on PlayStation. But it says I don't have PS when I actually have PS Plus free. It's got, yeah, it sounds like a bug to me. I tell you what, I got a ton of enjoyment out of my PlayStation subscription. I initially started off, they don't have it anymore. It used to be called, what was it called? The subscription service they had where you could stream games. You could stream older games. What the hell was that called? But I started off with that, and then I had such a good time with it that I just moved to the PlayStation subscription, PlayStation Plus or whatever it's called. And I kept that for like 3 years, all the way up until I switched over to the Xbox, and now I've had a Game Pass subscription since then because I just switched everything over to the Xbox. But I got a lot of use out of my PS4. There are a ton of games. I think there's like close to 200 games on my PS4's library. I got a lot of mileage out of my PS4. That was a great console. Still is a great console. Like, it's literally sitting on the desk behind my laptop because I just played The Last of Us on that, and I installed Last of Us 2 because I thought I might play that this fall because I haven't played it since it launched. And I still keep Red Dead Redemption 2 on there because it's a great game and I love it. So, although I will tell you, here's something, a trip for people out there. If you've never played Anthem before, Anthem was a buggy launch. It was a misstep by BioWare, but it was still a very, very, very good game. And while it kind of got abandoned to the wind, there have been a lot of patches and upgrades to it. I've been watching some videos on it recently because it started making a comeback on Steam, of all places. Anthem is like making a comeback. And a lot of people are talking about, you know, now that it's got all this post-launch content added to it and all this other stuff, that is actually worth checking out. And I get it through Game Pass. My brother gets it through Game Pass. We played it together when it launched. I actually pre-ordered that for both of us. And even with all the bugs, we had a great time playing Anthem. So I haven't told him yet that I found it on Game Pass, but I did show him the videos I've been watching about how it's making a resurgence, and we've been talking about how, yeah, Anthem was a really fun game. So it may be that once we wrap up the Halo ODST playthrough that we started this morning, that we're probably going to end up diving back into Anthem, because that was a damn good game. And really it's really a 10-ish hour campaign and then some multiplayer content. Right. I mean, Cyberpunk made it back. You know, anything is possible. Oh, I don't need to go in there. I can go down here. Oh, what is this? Sensor. Sabotage. Oh, that's gonna be a wilderness. Oh, that coffee needs to kick in. Come on, coffee, do your thing. My espresso.
No mercy! And stay down!
Christina shared something with me on TikTok. Uh-oh. She's relaxing now, taking her break. We have very different schedules, she and
The
I.
hunt begins! Someone clean
But we
up
still
this
do most
mess.
stuff together. We went grocery shopping today.
Too easy.
But I get up about 2
Not
hours
even a
before her.
challenge.
And I take a nap in the day. She usually... You don't take naps every day. I do. She takes naps probably 3 or 4 times a week. PS Now, indeed. That's what I was thinking of. You're saying they merged it now? So they merged it with PS Plus Extra and Premium. Okay, so it's part of their subscription service now instead of its own separate thing. Well, I'll tell you what. It was worth it when I had it. Like, I'm not going to spend the money right now, but it's been nice, like, going to Amazon and seeing that PS5s are reliably available now. And I'm very tempted, but there haven't been any games that are PS5 exclusives that I would go out and buy a PS5 for. Like, there have been some exclusives to the PS5, but nothing that I feel makes it worth. You know, everything I want to play, I can play on the Xbox so far. But I'll tell you what, if they did like another Uncharted series, and it was like, yeah, we're gonna do 3 games, and it's all gonna be PS5 exclusives, I would probably get a PS5 for that, because the amount of enjoyment I get out of those games is absolutely worth the cost. I played, like, that was where I played, like, the Batman Arkham series. I played that with PSNL under that subscription. I played the first Red Dead game, which I had played the second one, but not the first.
Not even a challenge.
Yeah, that might be the way I would look at it. That's probably a good way to think about that. Is maybe just see how the year goes, and if the year ends well, and I've got enough money squirreled away to blow on a $600-700 purchase, maybe I'll get a PS5 for Christmas, because that would put me what 3 years into its life cycle. And the good games don't start coming until halfway through the life cycle in any case. So it might be a good time to get into the PS5 by Christmas of this year. If you've not played either one of them, I would say just play the first one before you play the second one, because even though the second one is a prequel to the first one, it, from a storyline perspective, and also to see how much progress they made between the two games, it's better to play you know, the first one in the play them in the chronological order. So play Red Dead Redemption first, and then come back and play Red Dead Redemption 2, and you're gonna go, oh, they took all these ideas and they made them so much better with a bigger budget. It's really cool. Because Red Dead Redemption 2 is game of the year for me, and it has. I actually am. It's on my list to do in the next month or two to do an updated. You know, is the game worth it in 2023? Because it absolutely is. That game is, to this day, Red Dead Redemption 2 is worth it on any console. The first one looks a little dated, but the storyline is still so freaking amazing.
Charge!
Yeah, so that's a funny comment because I didn't think about it that way when the PS5 and the Xbox Series X launched. I was like, I want a new console because I came into the PS4 a few years into its cycle. I have a PS4 Slim, so I didn't even get the Pro or anything. I remember we had gone up to visit my brother in 2017, and we were up there. How long? I think we stayed for 5 months at the ranch in 2017. Like 5 months. And my brother was like, you should totally get a PlayStation 4 so that we can play Destiny and Destiny 2 together. And I was like, that's a great idea. So I went on Amazon and there was a PS4 Slim for like $250 or whatever, and I just bought it. And we went to the local game store and I picked up a copy of Destiny for $4. And then found out I had to spend like another $35 to actually get all the expansion packs for Destiny, and I had to pay for a subscription to the PS service so that we could play online together. But we played that game then, and then by the time the new consoles came out, we both were like, we would love a console at launch. And I'm really glad I didn't, because they're really, I remember watching how every game that was supposed to be launching with one of the consoles, whether it was PS5 or Series X, got pushed and pushed and pushed. So like God of War got pushed. Starfield got pushed. You know, all of these games that were supposed to launch with the consoles, even Halo Infinite, got pushed like a year out. Sorry guys, hiccups. So I'm really glad that I didn't get the Xbox Series X until it was a couple years into its cycle, because I feel like I know some people will say that the Xbox Series X doesn't have enough games to justify it, but I was like, I've had a lot of fun on that console, and there's been quite a few exclusives that I've enjoyed. So I've gotten my money's worth out of it. I don't see that the PS5 has a superior amount of exclusives. I think they're both great services that offer great games to people, and you just kind of have to pick which exclusives do you want the most. Or if you have both consoles, pay for both subscriptions by all means if you have the financial means to do that. But it's I think 2-3 years into the cycle is definitely a good time to get a console, because they're lasting 7-8 years now. So you get past all the bugs and crappy games, and you get into the really good stuff. Nothing available other than NBA 2K. Hey, the 2019 one was great. Is that inside or outside, Chris? I heard a cat crying, and it was Christina watching TikTok videos. I was like, is one of our cats in trouble?
Not even a challenge.
Because I would love to see, you know, like, if they do a Red Dead Redemption 3 and it's exclusive to, like, the PlayStation, that might even be enough to convince me. See, I didn't get into the Grand Theft Auto games, so I'm going to hope, I mean, I'd like to think that I would get into Grand Theft Auto 6, just because I've loved the Red Dead experience, and I didn't get into Red Dead because of Rockstar Games. I got into Red Dead because I like Westerns, and I didn't care who developed it. And then I found out that Rockstar had made it, and I was like, well, they make really good games. And then I saw a lot of similarities watching other people play through the old Grand Theft games. But I have never desired to go back and play like Grand Theft Auto 5 or the other games. But I do look forward to the new ones. Those are the things that keep my eye. Are there any massive titles that I would get 200 hours of gameplay out of that would justify me spending, you know, on a new console? That'll be when I know.
Someone clean up this mess.
See, I don't really... Resident Evil's, they're okay. I'm not a big fan of, like, the horror games, so those ones wouldn't do it for me. Another Red Dead would do it for me. If they did, like, a new Knights of the Old Republic game, that remake, you know, if that actually ever happens, that would not be enough. A new one might be. Like, if Larian Studios picked it up and did Knights of the Old Republic 3, I might be convinced, as an example.
Charge! Not even a challenge.
And Uncharted, I would love a new Uncharted game. Those Uncharted games were just absolutely freaking amazing.
The hunt begins.
I played through each one of them twice.
And stay down.
And Chris actually watched me play
It's too easy.
a lot of the Nathan Drake games. I ended up getting the big collection that they had with PlayStation Plus. It's got all the games on it. Like with the redone editions and everything. So worth it. So I went through it a third time having Chris watch me play through those games. Yelling at me to get the ammo, get the ammo, get the ammo. I think there's streams of that somewhere from early on in the channel. Did we stream any of those, Chris? Did we stream any of the Nathan Drake videos, or is that when I was sitting on the couch? I think we were always on the couch, so I don't think we recorded any of those.
Stay down. Not even a challenge.
Yeah, and if they do another Last of Us game, that'll be exclusive as well. Yeah, that's what I've heard, so we'll see. I'll also say I'm also extremely intrigued by the Odyssey project that's being rumored right now to finally be getting close to coming out from Blizzard, because that's a original IP they've been working on for a while now, which is like a first-person survival RPG that is like a cross between Fable and some other things. So it's so completely unlike, you know, World of Warcraft or Overwatch. But I don't think they would make that an exclusive. They're going to make that available everywhere. I believe the rumor is that it's for all consoles and PC. But it's 6 years in, so I would say they're probably getting close to starting to talk about it. People are assuming BlizzCon this year. But rumors, you know. Just like with Lucas. Oh, she's here. Don't run. Don't run. Put down your blaster, She-Ra.
A Jedi.
Padawan. My master was murdered.
Condolences. Now put that thing down.
No.
It's all right. I'm a Jedi. I recognize you from the reports coming out of Elom. Your master was Denom Or. Very sorry for your loss, Padawan Sahar.
A Jedi? Wait, of course you are. I recognize you. Seeing you should be a relief. But after Elom, what do you want?
Sahar, it's Rakan. Where are you? I need you to bring that holocron back to...
Shay!
Where's Hedicole?
This isn't necessary.
She knows!
I'm not saying anything.
Don't test me, baby Jedi. Hedda has a lot to
Baby
answer
Jedi.
for.
That's enough, Shay. I'm not saying it again.
Don't tell me what to do.
Am I gonna fight Mandalore? You stupid bitch.
Gone! And she destroyed my tracker. We got nothing.
Your fault.
Harchuk! It's only a matter of time before she sounds the alarm and brings an army back here. Come on. We need to ground the whole operation until we locate Hedda.
What were you thinking? You're letting your obsession with Hedda destroy you.
I didn't ask for your opinion. Let's move out.
Yeah, she totally screwed the pooch right there. Alright. Okay, had a cow. I just gotta... My brother's sending me pictures of one of their
This has to be the command center.
bacon time.
See if you can find out where Hedda's hiding. I'll scan for any uninvited guests.
There's nothing about a location for Hedda's base. But it looks like we control the only communication tower.
Then we bring Hedda to me. Blow this place to dust, cut off comms, and send up a flare she can't miss.
Their pigs got big, Chris. I'm gonna share the video with you. Yeah. Farm stuff, everybody. We don't have pigs yet. I don't know that we have wild pigs. The neighbor has pigs, and the problem is they stink. Yeah, they stink too much for us to want them. But we do have a lot of chickens. We have... Well, we had a lot of chickens. We've been butchering them off slowly. I think Chris said this month, which is June, we don't have to buy any meat this month because we have enough chicken, because we raised 7 meat chickens. We have enough chicken to eat the whole month off of a harvest or a butchering. So she's already killed a few of them, right? You've killed 3 or 4 of them. There's 3 left. Cuatro. So she's killed 4. There's 3 left, but we have a freezer full of meat. So and you made Allo. Anyway, back to the game. Sorry guys. Yeah, chicken is yummy. I like chicken.
We're in control of their communications. Let's use that.
Hedda's people could already be on their way. If you have a plan,
And fresh
let's hear it.
eggs.
Otherwise,
Although right now we're
taking
not
this
getting
place
any
out
fresh
and
eggs
setting off
because,
every alarm.
well, did we collect the
Alarms.
eggs from today?
You have an idea?
Maybe. You had a hunting dog, right?
A strill, yeah. Why?
Clara no mete
I
uno
wonder
abajo
if
de-
Hedda's people are up for a game of fetch.
No checaste.
A false alarm. Send her fleet to chase empty space. You'd have to leave the comm center in one piece. I like messing with Hedda's toys, but I don't want to miss a chance to cripple her network.
The fleet is our priority. When they're gone, there will be less resistance on our way to Hedda.
Fine. Do it. Before I change my mind.
Anyway, we haven't gotten fresh eggs in about a week because we've been giving all the eggs to Frida because she started nesting about a week ago.
Done.
So we've been putting eggs
Now
in here.
I'll cut
so now
all
she's got,
communication
like, I
to
don't know,
those ships.
7 or 8 eggs.
Can't have her dogs being called back too soon.
So now that we're
Wouldn't be
done
able to
giving
if
her
we
eggs,
blew the
we're
whole
back
place
to being
up.
able to collect eggs. Because I like to eat my eggs
Okay.
every day.
Let's see if anything around here leads to Hedda.
And we're gonna go back through here now. I hope nothing respawned. If it respawned, I'm gonna be a little cranky.
Less resistance.
Ran into something.
And stay down. Not even a challenge.
Ah, they respawned. Not cool. How far out do we have to go? Alright, well.
Charge! Someone clean up this mess. This is too easy.
Oh my.
The hunt begins. Stay down. Someone clean up this mess.
Oh, we got something. FP1 stabilizer? What's that? Can be used to upgrade gear at the flashpoint gear upgrades bin are located on the fleet. Sweet.
Ready to fight! Not even a challenge. The hunt begins.
did I miss? These doors are closed, so that must be a different level. Right? Try to get over there. Yeah, I think it's this. Yeah, it is. Okay.
Ready to fight! Stay down! This is too easy. Not even a challenge.
That is a cosmetic, and I gotta get faction for it. What does it look like? Oh, they're plants. That's not a plant, that's something else. Interesting. Alright, well I have multiple flashpoints now. I have to, multiple decorations, not flashpoints, multiple decorations that I gotta get faction to use.
Someone clean up this mess. This is too easy. Stay down. Someone clean up this mess.
Oh, hang on. Started going the wrong way.
Stay sharp. Hedda isn't stupid.
So what you're saying is some of these might be booby-trapped.
We need to get moving. Let's move out. Over here.
Find anything?
A few pieces from the Spirit of Vengeance. The Ashad had very specific goals in mind with that attack. I really didn't expect one of your kind to side with Hedda. What do you think is happening there?
Malgus. He took her mentor, her chosen path, everything. Anyone would be changed. Almost anyone.
True. It's always better to understand what he wants than to get in his way. Hard lesson to learn. I'm not finding anything here. Let's move on.
Loving the cutscenes. They've done a really good job making these really cinematic.
Nothing so far. See if you can find anything on that console.
Ruh-roh. Doors closing behind us are never a good sign. Oh, another. Oh, what is that? Force attack. Oh, snap. It's a trap! No one can repel flavor of this magnitude. Dude, you chucked your lightsaber. What an idiot. Oh, they've got more. Dude, I'm so screwed. Just like
well,
Malgus.
well, not who I was hoping to catch. I shouldn't be surprised. Sahar mentioned she ran into you. Your attempts to question her loyalty failed. There's nothing stronger than family. You look uncomfortable. At least I know Bask wasn't lying about the power of these sonic weapons.
And hey, no hard feelings. I know there's a lot of drama between us, but that's all ancient history.
But no Shay, I see. Anything to avoid her duties as Mandalore. No doubt she'll be along soon to face me.
She'll stop you.
She's welcome to try. Shay has always been a reluctant Mandalore, choosing to chase me rather than lead. The Mandalorians are scattered and uncertain. They could be an unstoppable force with the right leadership.
And that's you?
Shay's arrival was expected, but your involvement is a delicious wrinkle. You were doing so well slithering around like a Jakar, and the ploy with my ships? Clever, but I'll let you in on a secret. Warning your minions gave your little invasion away. You're not like most Jetty. I like you. So, do I use you as bait or cut your throat?
Enough!
I challenge you. Face me with honor, or show your followers what you truly are.
Shay.
Hera.
Showdown.
I accept. The standard trappings are right here and now.
Anytime, anywhere.
Runic is a dull place. Let's give my people a show. Take her.
Bring him. Any problems in transport, it's your head, Darmanda.
Prisoner. What's up, Lucas? You waking up, buddy? Gotta let a kitty cat outside here.
Should have killed this one when we had the chance.
No profit in doing that.
I'm sure the Field Marshal has some grand plan. She always does.
Where did I get my lightsaber from? He chucked it. Dude, my dude totally
You
chucked
alright?
his lightsaber during that
You look
animation
terrible.
sequence. The cutscene.
Shay
He
challenged
should not
Hedda
have
to a
his
duel.
lightsaber.
She's been taken.
A duel? Oh, of course. Okay. Listen, you remember that weird droid signal we used earlier? A new one popped up on my scanners, led me right here. I thought you sent it, but clearly not. Shay was leaving a trail to follow. This is Hedda's base. If those two are gonna fight, it's here.
Understood. Thank you for your assistance.
I didn't get a chance to scout much out before running into your friends here, but it's big. Looks like an old military installation. Maybe a missile silo? Shielded like nothing I've ever seen. Glad I had the tech at the relay station. Now that was a fight. Once we got in, I worked on securing comms, but we were interrupted by that Varad patrol you warned us about. We threw them a bad surprise party. Akavia is searching for the ones that got away. I'm surprised you risked comms.
I couldn't stand by and do nothing.
Appreciated. I won't tell Jakai about it, though. He'd get all starchy about operational integrity or something. Oh, one more thing. I heard a lot of chatter at the relay station about a false alarm. That mean anything to you?
Hedda's ships are coming back. We don't have much time.
Never do. We need to get a message to Jakaya and the fleet. Maybe he can leverage a tactical advantage if it comes to it.
First things first.
Right. Find Shay, shoot Hedda, and bring this whole place down. A few more of these should be a good start, right?
Let's go.
Well, that is a good enough place to wrap it for tonight, everybody. I have got to go outside and do chores. I've got to water my yard, take care of all that kind of stuff, and then I'm trying to get caught up on watching Strange New World Season 1. So I've been trying to watch an episode or two every night. So I gotta go do my chores, settle in to watch some Star Trek, and I also need to get caught up on the 5th episode of Silo at some point. So that's it for the stream tonight. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Thanks to those of you who support with memberships. If you like what you see here today and you're new, don't forget the whole spiel about like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. Check out all the other videos that happen here. I do about usually three videos a day, 2 to 3 videos every morning. And then I do a stream in the afternoon is usually how it works. I will occasionally throw a YouTube short in there from time to time as I have extra time to deal with. We have a Discord channel if you want to hang out over there. The Patreon page for our big fantasy project, which is wrapping up now. And all the other ways that you can support. Super Chats,